Union Omaha opened their season at home 2 weeks ago with a 2-0 win over Tormenta, but tonight embark on a mammoth 6-game road trip that begins with a visit to Fort Lauderdale CF at beautiful Drive Pink Stadium. These two teams played a pair of very entertaining matches last season, with Fort Lauderdale already having 2 wins under their belt in 2021, and Omaha surely wanting to enter next week's nationally televised game versus Greenville undefeated. This one has the makings to be a Friday night classic in South Florida. Last match, Canadian Sean Hoondahl, speaking of opening seasons, has opened his season in superb style for Fort Lauderdale. He's already got 4 goals on the season, 2 of them coming last Sunday against the Richmond Kickers. There's the first goal as the goalkeeper's had a rough night. Here's the second one, corner not dealt with by Richmond. Hoondahl in the right spot at the right time. The Canadian with his 4th goal of the campaign for the 3 points. Omaha, meanwhile, had a very early bye after taking care of Tormenta at Werner Park a couple of weeks ago. First goal came from Evan Conway. Sort of a hopeful high ball from former Red Wolf Connor Doyle. And Conway just turned on the gas and then finished with class. Lovely left-footed finish into the far corner. And then Greg Hurst, another former Red Wolf. You don't give this man chances like this one. A giveaway in their final third. And here's Hurst, couple of touches and a superb right-footed finish low past the goalie. Well, we're only a few minutes away from kickoff here in South Florida as we get the USL League One weekend started with this tilt between Omaha and Fort Lauderdale on ESPN+. We'll be right back here with you soon for lineups and the opening whistle for Drive Pink Stadium. Welcome back to Drive Pink Stadium as we get ready for Fort Lauderdale CF and Union Omaha. Before we get to lineups, let's hear Fort Lauderdale head coach Darren Powell talk about the win over Richmond and what Omaha brings to the table, as well as from new centre-back Ame Mabika.
Last week we were trying to impose ourselves on Richmond with how we were playing with the ball and trying to progress up and down the field. And I felt we had some really good passages of play that led to opportunities that we didn't quite capitalise. But even then, we still got a lot of learning to do, a lot of growing to do. Omaha has a very clear identity. They've got players that fit the mould that they want to play in the certain style that they play. So they make the game very difficult for the opponent, and are very good at what they do. And Ame's come in. He's got a great character. He's got a good attitude. He wants to work every single day and improve his craft. And the young man has got lots of things he can grow within his game, and he wants to do that every day, and I think that's the most important thing. And
when you're like 7 years old, kids say, oh, I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer. For me, I always said I wanted to be a professional soccer player, and it's a dream that's so far away for a long time, and then to finally live it is a crazy feeling for me and for my family and for the University of Kentucky. So it was definitely a proud moment.
Here is the Fort Lauderdale CF starting lineup for this evening. You see the 2021 first-round pick, Ame Mabika, in there at the back, and he's joined by fellow first-round pick back in January, Josh Penn. He'll start at the left wing for Fort Lauderdale CF. We also see Drake Callender in goal. As for Union Omaha, just the one change for them as Amir Alihadzic comes into midfield for Nicholas Firmino. In their familiar 4-4-2, and they're wearing their brand new bright, I don't know if it's yellow or green, Volt jerseys. Union Omaha, it looks almost like they're going to have 10 goalkeepers on the field, but don't be concerned. They are outfield players with the sort of slight diagonal stripes, and there's the pitch here at Dry Pink Stadium's looking beautiful despite some earlier storms that rolled through. The summer storms in South Florida are back. Luckily, they're cleared out, though, for the start of this game, as you see the young Fort Lauderdale squad in white this evening with the black shorts. Sean Hundal with his back to us there, the Canadian with 4 goals already this season. Union Omaha will have to keep a close eye on him on this nice big pitch. Obviously, MLS quality being the home for now of Inter Miami as well. One player we won't see tonight for Fort Lauderdale CF is Harvey Neville, the son of Inter Miami manager Phil Neville, just signed earlier this week, but not ready to participate in this one. I mentioned Drake Callender. He will be in goal for Fort Lauderdale, acquired in a trade from the Earthquakes in late 2019, former Cal Berkeley star. One of a few changes for Darren Powell's men this evening as we get ready underway. Referee Gabriel Giusti checking his watch here. And we're underway. Union Omaha against Fort Lauderdale CF. And there's the big man, 6'6". Ame Mabika out of the University of Kentucky. One of 2 first-round picks for Fort Lauderdale in January. The other one, as I said, Josh Penn. Both him, Penn, and Callender called up from the MLS squad to play in this big game tonight. Lauderdale come in with 2 wins and 2 losses on the season. Omaha, with that win a couple of weeks ago, had a bye last week. As I mentioned in the pregame, this is the first of 6 away games in a row for Union Omaha. A little bit necessitated by the start of the baseball season there in Omaha. It's obviously not easy to change that pitch back from baseball to soccer too often, so they're going to let the baseball team play a little bit in May. There's Ethan Harden on the ball now, the youngster out of Cambridge, England. Good early pressure here from Omaha. Ball goes back to Drake Callender. There's Mabika. He's very good on the ball for a tall man, but that one's given away. Here come Omaha now, looking to turn this into a counter-attacking opportunity. Fort Lauderdale in the 4-4-2. Omaha will set up in that 4-3-3. I'm saying Fort Lauderdale, actually, excuse me, normally in the 4-3-3, but looks like they're going to match that 4-4-2 that Omaha are used to putting with Conway and Hurst up top. Ethan Vanacore-Decker is on the bench tonight for Omaha. Missed the game 2 weeks ago with a slight injury. I'm sure we'll see him at some point, perhaps, especially as if Omaha are down. This one goes all the way back through to Callender. It's Ethan Harden, the captain. No sign of his brother tonight, Drew Harden, a couple of years younger. Omaha with some early pressure, not letting Fort Lauderdale play their way out of the back that easily. Going to try route 1 here. Looking for Hundal. Here's Evans now on the right wing, looking for some space, but he's double teamed here by 2 Omaha defenders. Goes back to Christian Liu Young, the right back. And they'll switch it to the left side with Noah Allen. Looking to get across, and he does with the left foot. It's deflected and out for the first corner of the game. You expect Mabika to make his way into the box here with his 6'6" frame. Take another look at that cross. Another double team on that far side, although Devin Boyce stepped back a little bit. That allowed the space for Noah Allen to cross it. George Acosta will take the first corner of the game. The Miami native, formerly of the Austin Bold. It's going to be a short one, and here comes potentially the right-footed cross into the mixer. There is Mabika, and his header is just wide. You can see what a threat he is in the air. He doesn't even need to jump much with that 6'6" frame. It's a good cross by Acosta, looking for that header Mabika, and he found it. Plenty of attention from Omaha defenders, though, and that just resulted in the ball going just wide of Rashid Nuhu's post. Quickly the other way with Hurst. He's fouled there by Ethan Harden. Greg Hurst got his Omaha campaign underway with a goal 2 weeks ago. Took advantage of a giveaway and slotted it home. Obviously a great goal scorer with Chattanooga last season. Jay Mims called him just a good forward, and we can't have too many good forwards. They brought him here to score, and he got his first goal in the first game, and that was big. This one's floated into the box. Cleared away, though, by Harden. For Lauderdale will eventually get it out of the danger zone. And this one will go all the way back to Rashid Nuhu. Keep an eye on this pitch. It could potentially be a little slick with the rain that went through earlier. Some serious storms. Should be done for the evening, though, with the temperature dropping. You can also see what looks like the sprinkler marks as well, as that water wasn't enough. And here come Omaha now with some numbers down the right. Hurst. No foul there. That's going to be a goal kick. You had Connor Doyle in the middle. But Ethan Harden made 13 appearances last year, 11 starts. The fact that an 18-year-old is getting that captain's armband tells you exactly what Fort Lauderdale think about his future in this game. As Lauderdale trying to play their way out the back here. And that's going to be a giveaway. Not where you want to give it away, but it ends up coming back to Mabika, and he'll clear with a nice ball through the middle. Out wide now. Come Fort Lauderdale. There's Allen overlapping. He'll come back to Acosta, though, with some space, 25 yards out. He'll take a crack. It's deflected. A good job by Rashid Nuhu to keep that one going out for a corner. Rashid Nuhu in the electric blue this evening. Let's take another look at that effort from George Acosta. Has 1 assist on the season. You can hear Darren Powell's voice in the Cavanagh Stadium, one of the best facilities in USL League One. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit www.selectsportamerica.com. Here's Damia Villader, the Spaniard, on the left wing again tonight for the Owls. Toondahl puts a little bit of pressure on Nuhu. Here's Villader again out wide, but he's dispossessed there. Acosta making his impact felt early in this one. 7 minutes in, no goals here so far from Drive Pink Stadium. Fort Lauderdale in the white, Omaha in the Volt yellow with matching socks and white shorts. And these two teams met last season twice. Obviously, most Omaha fans will remember the final meeting, which was in the season finale. Omaha got a late goal, which would have put them into the championship game had it happened. Obviously, we get that rematch of what would have been that championship game next weekend on ESPN2. Here come Fort Lauderdale now. Penn out wide. Cross attempt from Allen, though, is blocked. Allen getting forward early in this one. Good to see from the fullback. The previous meeting last season was a midweek game in late September. Omaha won that one. It was a fun one, 3-2. Fort Lauderdale came from behind twice before Ethan Vanacore-Decker got the late winner with 6 minutes to go. She knew who taking his time here. Allen almost caught in possession, but his defensive partner Harden comes out to help him. No real rhythm to this first half yet, but nice dual win there. Now come Lauderdale on the break. Venton Evans was looking for Hoondahl, but the ball was far too heavy. And all the way back to Nuhu, who's had some early action here. A couple of shots wide and some balls to play with his feet. Always good for a keeper to get involved early. Captain Ferretti Souza at right back for Omaha. Back four remains intact from the last game. Souza, Osamanu, Knudsen, and Viader. Again, just the one change in midfield. Alahadzic in for Nicholas Firmino. That's a poor giveaway there. Chance for Omaha now. Pass to Doyle from Conway was a little loose though, and it goes out for an Omaha throw. Be taken there by Viader. Started 13 of 16 games last season. Conway with some quick feet. Was looking for the foul, but didn't get it. Out comes Callender. Evan Conway with 6 goals in 16 games last season. As we mentioned, that crucial injury time winner against these Fort Lauderdale CF in that last game of the season. One of those goals that Omaha fans will remember forever, despite what happened afterwards. Is we've got a collision here, and a couple of players down, perhaps with a head collision. That's Devin Boyce down for Omaha, and Braxton Nahib down for Fort Lauderdale. Take another look here. Clearance from Callender. Popped up in the air, and then, ooh. It's like Nahib got it on the way down. Boyce on the way up. Hopefully both players are okay. You can tell Devin Boyce is really feeling this one. Perhaps we'll have to see our first USL concussion substitution. Nahib was more the back of his neck. He kind of bent his neck, I think, on the secondary collision. Boyce is up on his feet. That's good to see. If the team does make a concussion substitute, the team does get an additional substitution. So you get five regular subs and 2 concussion subs. As it appears Nahib is okay. He's just going to have to go off because play was stopped. See if Devin Boyce, who took the worst of the collision, I think, is all right. Appears to be okay. The referee's telling me he has to go off though. So we'll start this one back up with 10 on 10, at least until referee Giusti summons the 2 players back onto the field. And we'll restart play here with Noah Allen. Back to Harden. Callender clears with his right foot under a bit of pressure, looking for Evans. Villader's there for the aerial duel victory, and back to Omaha. Ferretti Souza looking for some help. His bright pink boots. Here's John Skeers, first mention of him this evening. 23-year-old from Nogales. The Omaha player is back on Devin Boyce. You can see in the... He was also back on for the home team. As we see a few friends and family in attendance. There's a good look at manager Darren Powell. Former San Antonio FC head coach. Went 10-3-3 with them last year in a shortened season, but now the head coach here is also Inter Miami's director of player development. Fort Lauderdale off to a solid start this season. They did have that 4-2 loss to North Texas, but they've been in every other game. Powell said the performance against Richmond was good. Obviously a win there. Sometimes overcomplicate things. The extra pass, and it was a good victory over an experienced Richmond team who have that one win on the season. We'll play Tormenta tomorrow night. Omaha with the ball now deep in the corner. That's off the leg of Connor Doyle. So any real quality scoring chance so far, the early header from Mabika that went wide. These teams play very different styles. Fort Lauderdale more the possession team. Omaha going direct like they are now. Boyce out wide to Doyle. Left-footed cross is deflected by Liu Yang. And out for the first corner of the game for the men in the Vault kit. Good work there by Boyce. Looks to have shaken off that knock just fine. Deflected out by Christian Liu Yang, the South Florida native, out of Plantation, already with an assist this year, former Akron Zip. This will be a left-footed cross, excuse me, a left-footed corner from Villader. Swings it in. Calendar comes out, doesn't get much of a hand on it if he did at all. It was perhaps just enough, and out of the danger area for the time being. Here comes Boyce though. Good tackle there. It will be a corner though. Venton Evans back helping out on the opposite side of the field. Boyce almost had the better of him, but it almost looked like it was going to be a goal kick. Perhaps should have been, but Omaha got the benefit of the doubt. Villader will swing this one in from the opposite side now. See if Calendar stays on his line this time. Well, he doesn't, but he gets a better fist on this one, but it's right back to Villader. Will he have a go from here? Yes, he will. Oh, that was dangerous. Drew Harden just kind of stuck his foot out. Drake Calendar didn't know much about it. Harden was clearly trying to deflect it wide, but he almost got it completely wrong and deflected it into his own net. It'll be the third corner in the last 2 minutes here for Omaha, seeking the first goal in this contest. Here's another in-swinger from the Spaniard. This one's not going to beat the first man, though. It's cleared away by Liu Yang. Dangerous ball and well cleared by Mabika, though. Only as far as the edge of the box. Careful, Fort Lauderdale almost gave away a foul in a very dangerous position with the undercut. And they're having trouble getting this one away. That's going to be a foul there, though, on Greg Hurst, who claimed he got the ball. The man from Scotland. 10 goals last season for Chattanooga. Fort Lauderdale having a bit of trouble getting themselves out of their final third in the last few minutes. Harden slows things down. Omaha with that pressure from Hurst and Conway. Fort Lauderdale swing it around the other way now. Smart play there from Roberto Poplawski, the Argentine, on a season-long loan from Estudiantes de La Plata. Come Lauderdale now. But Omaha will clear this one away. Look for the counter. Villader will keep this one in, but pass wasn't exactly where he wanted it. It was behind him. It sort of stalled the counter-attack effort. Villader cutting inside now. A little Tyler Polak-esque from that left-back spot. Finds Boyce out wide to Ferretti. Faherty Souza swings it in, a deep ball. That's far too deep, and Calendar in the fuchsia, we'll call it, claims it easily. Let's go back to Calendar. Long ball now for Evans, who's onside. Finds Lou Young, who might not have been onside. The ball is off Hoondahl. Peter softly controlled that. He would have had a great chance at the 5th goal of the season. And here comes Omaha right back the other way with Boyce. Chip pass for Conway in plenty of space. He's got Hurst next to him. Lauderdale getting numbers back. Conway to his left side. Cross in is headed away by Harden. Now the game's picking up pace. He's scarce. Boyce with the back heel, but so nobody but Mabika. The big Ghanaian. Excuse me, Zambian will try and get it away, but only as far as Conway. Conway now with a nice slip ball through Hurst. Counter thinks about coming, but changes his mind. Hurst with plenty of time. Right foot across for Conway, but it's a terrible first touch from the Wisconsin native. And now here comes Lauderdale. It's a back and forth contest here. Hoondahl ahead of him. Costa. Another heavy touch though, and this one will be cleared away. Good passing here by Omaha. Comes Villadere. Advancing from fullback. Looking for some help. Cuts back inside. Does find his help in the form of Hurst, but it's cleared away. The USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ plus community through the Forever Proud project. The USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com/forwardforever-proud. It's Alal Osumanu wearing the bright pink boots, so I apologize for that mistake. Souza with the blue boots. Very similar hairstyles there at the back for Omaha as Fort Lauderdale look to build here from their own back line. Been very patient with it so far. Leading the possession battle 56-44 at the moment. As the cross comes in looking for Hoondahl. Good work down there down the left by Josh Penn. Played his college ball at Indiana. Was the 10th pick in January's Super Draft. Nice turn there on Souza. Another corner for Fort Lauderdale. Either second of the game. This will be swung in right-footed by Acosta. Penn comes over. That's far too close to Nuhu, though. And he'll claim just in front of his goal line. And slow play down, and now go with the throw out wide to Doyle. Doyle's touch isn't the best, but it pulls nicely for him. Evans comes over to pay some attention. Here's Villadere. Back to Amir Alahadzic, who's had a quiet start tonight. Again, in for Nicholas Firmino in that center midfield spot. Did not play in 2020, former Fresno FC player. Another Fort Lauderdale player down in the middle, but he's back up now. That was a bit of a wasted throw. Nearly halfway through the first half here. Fort Lauderdale 0, Omaha 0. Again, the first of 6 straight road games for Omaha. After this, they'll play at New England 2, at Greenville, at Forward Madison, at Toronto 2, and again at Forward Madison again. Comes Acosta. They will take on New England 2 on Wednesday, so 3 matches in the next 9 days for Omaha. Obviously finishing with that big one, 4 p.m. Sunday, May 16th against Greenville on ESPN2. Here's Luya. Nice ball for Evans. He's got the other side of Villadere. Right foot cross comes in. Knew who read it superbly. Well, he committed early, did Rashid do, and it was a good thing he did. Made an early decision to come out for that one. If Evans had looked up, we would have seen where Nuhu was, but he didn't. Just look for the cross, and it was well claimed by the keeper. Out of Ghana, former Red Bulls U23. 70th pick in the 2019 draft. Omaha with that bye week last week, so a couple of weeks since their last game. Jay Mims said he wasn't completely happy with the performance, but it was their first real match. Lots of things to improve on. And they come now on a quick counter. Conway flicks it up for Hurst, but it's going to be far too close to the box, and Calendar with a nice header. Couldn't pick it up. He was outside his box. Lou Young looking for some openings in the midfield. He's going to take it himself. Here's Acosta. There's a nice ball left for the overlapping Allen. He's got Hundal in the box, but he can't find him, and that's off Ferdi Souza and out for a corner. George Acosta in no hurry to take this one. Darren Powell did say that it will really be whichever team imposes their identity on the game the quickest will have the advantage in this one. Neither team has managed to do it yet as this one swung in. Nuhu got some attention there from Pawlowski. That resulted in not a great clearance. And here comes Lauderdale again. A shot there by Josh Penn. He's deflected out for another Lauderdale corner as they put the pressure on here midway through the first half. Costa tries to hear directions from his teammate. Here's the ball in. Cleared away there nicely by Skeers. And here come Omaha. Osamanu, not the best play there as he kicks it out for Fort Lauderdale throw. 24-year-old from Ghana. 14 starts at centre back last year for Omaha. Allen. He's going to be forced to go backwards, but then he finds Nahib dropping a little further back behind Acosta this time. It looked like it was going to go out, but it was kept in. Fort Lauderdale will try to build again. An occasional start here from both sides. We had a couple of minutes of madness, but the other 25 have been pretty standard stuff. Neither team being able to take a hold of this game so far. First goal will be crucial. The USL has some unfinished business. First, the Tampa Bay Rowdies welcome Phoenix Rising FC May 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2 in a rematch of the cancelled championship final from 2020. Then League One takes the national TV stage for the first time when Greenville Triumph plays host to Union Omaha May 16th at 4 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. So 2 USL matchups coming up on the Deuce. There's Acosta now with another corner for Fort Lauderdale. They reckon them up here in the first half. Comes Acosta with the right-footed corner. Back in that same location again. Evans with the second chance, and it heads it back in. It's bouncing around in there. Nuhu will come out to take charge. Make a nice grab over the top of Hunda. one shot on target so far. That's from Fort Lauderdale. Let's who will put this one on the ground. See if he can get a few extra yards. No, he's just going to pull it down the left wing here. Looking for Doyle and finds a nice header. Here's Hurst now in that left channel. Covered there by Mabika. Mabika's impressed so far. Again, 6'6". I don't see too many soccer players that tall. He's got the feet, though. Obviously a good reason they took him in the first round. It's given away there by Evans, though. He gets it back, redeems himself. Evans, who scored in that 4-2 loss to North Texas, scored the opening goal. Fort Lauderdale were actually up 2-1 in that game and then allowed 3 in the final 20 minutes. Disappointing ending to that one. Obviously competed for the first 70. Here's Nahib trying to dribble his way out of trouble and does. Excuse me, that was Josh Penn dropping back into the center roll. Now he'll go back to his familiar left wing. Penn did spend some time with Indy 11 before he was drafted, then that contract was canceled once he was drafted by Inter Miami. He's played a couple of MLS games already this season, got 18 minutes and 2 appearances, including 11 versus Nashville on Sunday. Here comes Evans. Hunda. Back to Evans again. Nice turn. Nice slip ball for Hunda, but a lovely tackle by Osamanu. That could have been a goal chance for Sean Hundal, but Osamanu with a brave sliding tackle to take the ball away off the Canadians' toes. "30 minutes in here. No score between Fort Lauderdale and Omaha. Nice ball through there. Here's Villadere with a left-footed cross, a teasing one, and it's in the back of the net. Evan Conway. A lovely ball across by Damia Villadere. And a 1-0 lead for Omaha here on the road. Let's take a look at it. It was a nice patient build-up. Lovely ball here from Doyle to the Villadere into the channel. Left-footed cross was perfect. Noah Allen just let Conway get ahead of him there. Callender tried to get to it, but the cross was weighted perfectly. And a 1-goal road lead here for the men in Volt Yellow. Evan Conway is your goal scorer. First shot on target for Omaha, finds the back of the net. So Fort Lauderdale now at home. The young side finds themselves in a hole. Plenty of time though. Still an hour left in this one. No foul there, says referee Giusti. Here comes Lauderdale. Hunda finds the overlapping Liu Young. And that's poor there. If there was an award for assist of the week, Damia Villadere would be up for it. It was a beautiful goal. Maybe it would be a contender for goal of the week. We're about to set up there and the ball in from the Barcelona, Spain native. Liu Young, a poor touch, and here comes Omaha though. Mabika allows Hurst to get the best of him. We'll have a foot race here down the left sideline. Mabika with those long strides. Didn't take, oh, and a lovely turn. Gets reaction from the crowd. Here's Noah Allen. Over there with a nice build-up here. Nahib out to Allen. Flips it in towards Penn, but he was looking the other way. But almost a mistake by Osamanu. Now here's Boyce. Boyce again. Good passing by both teams here in the last minute or so. Doyle's going to go back to Villadere. Excuse me, to Ali Hodzic. Third round pick in 2016 by the Sounders, Ali Hodzic. Went to University of Nebraska, Omaha, where he was coached by Jay Mims. This will go all the way back to Rashid Nuhu. Dalton Lutzy. A quiet night so far. That's good for a center back. Nice ball forward there, and Mabika can only hit it out for a throw. Here's the man with the assist, Villadere. That one actually did go through the legs of Pawlowski. Omaha now, some good turnover here. Skeers looking for space to shoot. I'm not sure. I think he was caught in two minds a little bit there. He thought about slipping the ball through to Hurst, but ball got caught under his feet, and in the end, it rolls out of play on the far side here at Drive Pink Stadium. Noah Allen will throw the ball in deep inside his own territory. It's Hurst. Nice touch. And a nice turn as well. Hurst with the shot. Not enough power, though, to beat Drake Callender. That's what Greg Hurst can do. Give him an ounce of space on the edge of the box, and he'll make you pay for it. Russ Davenport here with you. Omaha 1, Fort Lauderdale 0. 10 minutes to go in this first half, plus injury time. Other than the goal, it's been a pretty even first half. Lauderdale still with the advantage in possession, but haven't done a whole lot with it so far. It's a nice ball looking for Liu Young. Over there is Villadere to knock it out, though. Pawlowski. Lovely turn there by Acosta. Swings it wide to Penn. On the overlap is Allen. He finds him there. Have a chance for a good cross in. Dangerous ball in. Well played in the end by Osamanu. That'll be the 6th corner of this first half, as Osamanu explains to his midfielders he needs some help, perhaps. Be the 6th corner, as I said, of this first half for the home team. As up comes Mabika. Fort Lauderdale don't have a ton of height other than the 6'6" Zambian. As Acosta places this one on that beautiful turf in Fort Lauderdale. Here's the in-swinger. It's a decent delivery. Hundal's there. Osamanu right on his tail, though, and that'll go out for a Fort Lauderdale throw. Hundal spent 2 years with Toronto FC2. 11 appearances for them back in 2019. Making a big impact here since coming to Fort Lauderdale. Here's Evans. Quiet so far tonight, though, Hundal, for the most part. And it's a mistake by Mabika. Here come Omaha. Hurst looking for the ball inside. Was nice tracking back, though, by Braxton Naheeb. Had to get on his horse. He anticipated the danger and snuffed it out. Here's Penn. Good work back. Nuhu has to be quick to get that ball ahead of Hundal. It was an interesting one. Kind of came awkwardly off the foot of Boyce. And Nuhu had to be paying attention to get there before the Canadian. And he's perhaps taken a clip on the chest. He's on the look at it. It's played awkwardly back by Boyce. Hundal was waiting to pounce. This looks like Nuhu landed on the ball awkwardly. Hopefully he's okay. Perhaps just got the wind knocked out of him. one of those ones as a keeper. You're not expecting that ball to come back to you. Hundal was playing on that last foot of the defenders and almost snuck in there. So we're paying attention to Nuhu's right leg, his right knee specifically. Omaha do have Kevin Pietrahitra on the bench, the reserve keeper. Nuhu just testing that right knee. He's got some strapping on it already. He's perhaps feeling it from a previous knock. Looking towards the bench. Appears to be all right, though. And we'll restart here with a drop ball. Just over 5 minutes to go in this first half. Omaha 1, Fort Lauderdale 0. A goal by Evan Conway. Second of the season. Nuhu in no hurry to restart play here as he continues to feel that knee. Scarce with a long distance effort. That's not going to trouble Drake Callender, however. See the Fort Lauderdale substitutes warming up. Costa. There's no Allen. Found some space on this left wing so far tonight. Didn't see the run of Josh Penn, though. So Lauderdale swing it back the other side with Liu Young. I'm going to pay attention to him as Ella Hudzic. We have to go back to Pawlowski, all the way back to Ame Mabika. That's a loose ball. Here come Omaha. Connor Doyle. Intercepted there by Mabika. He was tracking the run nicely of Hurst. And the big man there to bring it forward here. Nice turn by Costa. That's going to be a foul. It's been a clean first half. Not too many fouls. No cards so far. It's be a chance for Fort Lauderdale, though, to lift this one into the danger area. Perhaps Noah Costa goes all the way left to Allen. Pressure coming from Boyce, and that will force Fort Lauderdale back. A bit of a waste there on that free kick. Had a chance to put it into the box, but now, once again, on the left side, Allen with some space. Lovely turn, but put in there from Sousa. Knocks it out for a throw. One thing when you don't have fans, you can't get those balls recycled as quickly. They do have the one sitting on the advertising hoardings as you see the ball kid climbing into the bleachers. It's going to be another throw in for Fort Lauderdale. Allen will take it quickly and go backwards. Lauderdale still seeking their first shot on target. They've had the one off target, and a couple of block shots, but really haven't caused any trouble for that Omaha back four. It's a good turn from Evans. Swings it wide. Lovely ball to Liu Young. His first touch is a good one. He's got a chance for the right-footed cross. There to intercept that one, though, is Knudsen. Right place at the right time, the center back. Well, he starts last season, former South Georgia tormentor. As Noah Allen will come over from his left side to take this corner. He's got the cones to deal with. Not sure if he sees them there. Well, now he does. Might have to get rid of the other one as well. No, he's content there. He'll swing this one in, left-footed. It's a good delivery. Played out to only his edge of the box. Looking for the handball is Lauderdale. They're not going to get the call, though. This is a shot. I think he hit the bar. Lauderdale players appeal for a handball. I think Nuhu may have got a touch on this one. Ball was bouncing around. Well, half clear by Omaha, and a nice snap shot by Noah Allen. Almost caught Nuhu napping. But he was awake enough to tip it over the bar for another Fort Lauderdale corner. Here's Allen again. Delivery last time was useful. Once again, it's a good one. Off the head of an Omaha player and out on the far side where Hundal goes to almost to pick it up, but go out for a throw. So Lauderdale putting on the pressure here. Last 5 minutes of this first half. Allen has been heavily involved on that left side for Darren Powell's men. Here he is again. Just haven't been able to find that final pass to unlock this Omaha back four. Blasky goes back to Acosta, and Omaha will be happy to see this ball going backwards towards halfway. Now into their own half. Blasky. That's a giveaway there. Here comes Conway, puts on the Jets. Ball in there, there's nobody there though, and Callender this time. Conway looking to return the favor to his teammates, but Callender was there to claim. There's Nahib. Spent too long on that ball, and it's going to be knocked back now to Ethan Harden, the captain. We wind down here into the final 30 seconds of the first half. There will be 3 minutes of additional time. Nice flick by Hundal. In some space here is Penn. He's quickly double teamed though. Skierson Boyce do the job on the first round pick, but it's back to Noah Allen. Here's Evans in some space. Lauderdale looking to perhaps get that tying goal before the half, and there it is, 3 minutes of injury time. Omaha would certainly also like a goal. 2-on-3 here though. Conway with some help on the left from Hurst. He's not looking up though, he's going the other way, but this, now he finally does. Hurst. Mabika with the block. Hurst again, and Mabika again. Does enough. Keep Greg Hurst off the score, but if Conway had looked left a little earlier, Hurst had a ton of space out there, but he tried to draw some defenders in. As Damien Villadere will take his time with this one. Villadere go all the way back to Knudsen. Osamanu. Skiers. Souza was in an advanced position down the right, and he found him, but he was offside. First offside of the game. Took us 46 minutes to get there. It's Poblaski coming deep to... Nice touch there for Luya. He's got Evans to his right. And you'll find him in some space. He's onside. Omaha have numbers back though. He'll go back to Nahib. Tries to chip it in for Evans, but they weren't on the same page. And Omaha will look to get this one away. Villadere should just hoof this one wide, and does. Lauderdale trying the quick throw. Not from the right spot though. Lu Young will have to go back a few yards before finding Nahib as we enter close to the final minute here. What should be the final minute of this first half from Drive Pink Stadium. Omaha looking to take a 1-0 lead to the half. Nuhu, bit of a miscommunication with Knudsen. Knudsen thought his goalie was coming, but he wasn't. No danger though in the end as they clear it away. Mabika. Now we're into the final minute. I think Darren Powell will be relatively pleased with this first half, other than the goal. His boys have been right in this one, just haven't managed to create those quality chances. Omaha created the one and took it. Evan Conway with his second goal in as many games. 30 seconds remaining in this first half from Fort Lauderdale. Bit of header tennis here. Doyle. Villadere. Hodzic tries to swing it wide, looking for Souza, and that'll be the end of the first half as Gabriel Giusti, the referee, blows his whistle. And the visitors from Nebraska, thanks to that man right there, Evan Conway, will take a 1-0 lead into the break here at Drive Pink Stadium. But Fort Lauderdale with a pretty impressive first half, just unable to unlock that Omaha back four as yet. So we'll be back here with you after a little break from Drive Pink Stadium. You're watching USL League One Soccer on ESPN+. Union Omaha 1, Fort Lauderdale CF 0 as we go to the half. Welcome back to Drive Pink Stadium here, halftime between Union Omaha and Fort Lauderdale CF. Let's take a look back at last week's highlights in USL League One. Our first game here is South Georgia Tormenta. Lost their first two games of the season, but got back to winning ways here with a victory over Tucson in white. Early goal for Josh Phelps, former defender, now a striker, and showing some striker's abilities there, pouncing on the rebound and poking it home. Tormenta will double their lead here. Bill Hart, nice cutback for fullback Curtis Thorne, looking like a striker just like Josh Phelps. Finishing nicely there from midway inside the penalty box. But Tucson would find their way right back into this game just before halftime. Shaq Adams, you can't give that man that much space over the top. Clinical finish for him. Gets his first goal of the season and makes it a 2-1 game just before halftime. But Tormenta will make it 3-1 late here, and that man, Marco Micheletto, another guy you can't give that much space, and this is a quality finish from 19 yards out. Into the top corner, South Georgia Tormenta get their first victory of the season, 3-1 over FC Tucson. Next, we will go to Greenville. First home game for the defending League One champions, and they took care of business against the 2019 champions, North Texas. First on the board here, Marius Lomas. His first regular season goal for Greenville. He was a goal scorer in the preseason. Lovely flick finish. And then another guy, Don Smart, in plenty of space here to cut back to Andrew Booth, and a lovely side-footed, left-footed finish. Just let the ball run across him. And here's Tyler Polak causing all sorts of trouble in the final third. Here's Lomas again for his second of the evening. Puts the Greenville Triumph up 3-0 as they run away with this one. They would add one more, the Australian Lachlan McLean, shrugging off his defender and finishing with the left foot. 4-0 Greenville to match the score they put up against North Texas back in 2019. And our final game of last weekend, Fort Lauderdale hosting the Richmond Kickers. The goalkeepers did not have a great evening in this one. And Sean Hundal continues to pop up on the scoreboard. Here he is here starting this play inside the final third. Shot from Evans is fumbled by the keeper, and there's Hundal from 5 yards out to slot it home. Just keeps finding himself in the right position. The Canadian off to a great start in this 2021 season. This was his 3rd goal. He would add his 4th goal later. Before that, the Richmond Kickers would tie things up on the road. Neil Vignals, the former Tormenta midfielder, making his first start for the men in red. A long-distance strike fumbled by Zamudio, and that one's going to creep over the line to tie things at 1. It's a bit of a speculative shot from Vignals, but anytime that ball was spinning and Zamudio didn't handle it. So 1-1 game until the 83rd minute. And that pops that man Hundal again. A corner not dealt with by the Kickers, goes all the way through to the Canadian. He pokes it home between Zamudio's legs, and that's the winner, as Fort Lauderdale claim 3 points. So from the southeast of the United States, let's go to the northwest, where local authorities approved a beautiful looking home for the potential future League One team in Spokane. Fans up there will be loving the views of this stadium, and hopefully we'll see that come to fruition soon. And we'll come back to you here. It's halftime here between Union Omaha and Fort Lauderdale CF. Let's look at some more USL news and notes coming up here in just a minute.
Chip it with the right hand. Trying to get around Toledo, and Asante delivered.
Rizaki takes it. Saved by Newhook. He gets on top of it.
Over footstep, Pilato. Oh, what a strike!
Welcome back to halftime here between Union Omaha and Fort Lauderdale CF. Let's take a look at some news and notes from around USL League One. As we saw just earlier, the beautiful renderings of the potential new stadium, which in Spokane, Washington, which now has approval. As we saw Marius Lomas with those 2 goals against North Texas, the man from the Netherlands gets Player of the Week. And then obviously next week, the big one on ESPN2, Greenville hosting Omaha, which was supposed to be the championship game last year. We'll just see it this year instead. That'll be on Sunday, May 16th on ESPN2. There is Marius Lomas on the Team of the Week. You got Sean Handel with his 4 goals on the season now, and Lachlan McLean as well from the Greenville Triumph on there. Greenville and Tormenta very well represented in the Team of the Week. Let's look at some scores from the last week. Obviously Greenville picking up those 2 victories, 6 points early for the defending champions, and then South Georgia Tormenta with their first win of 2021. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule. 4 games coming this Saturday. Chattanooga playing their first game of the season, as well as North Carolina FC, who will host border rivals, the Greenville Triumph. The soccer community and Richmond's Kickers family lost one of its own this week with the passing of former Kickers player and head coach David Bulow. His impact with Richmond and the soccer community from the Kickers on down to the Richmond Youth Academy spanned over 13 seasons. A GoFundMe, which was founded when he was hospitalized last week, will continue to assist the family. Log on to richmondkickers.com for more details. The Kickers will honor Bulow and his family in the coming weeks. He is survived by his wife Nellie and 3 young children. David Bulow was 41. Welcome back to halftime here. Union Omaha with a 1-0 lead over Fort Lauderdale CF down in South Florida. Evan Conway with the goal, and celebrating that goal will be the Omaha Parliament, celebrating here at Basketter Beer House in Omaha, Nebraska. Beautiful outside facility there with the big screen. Nope. And here's the highlights from that first half, that their team finished up 1-0. Fort Lauderdale had some early pressure, a bunch of corners, but nothing real concrete. This was probably the best chance. The header from Mabika, just wide of Rashid Nuhu's left-hand post. Turnover here as Boyce goes the other way. On a rampaging run, Devin Boyce. The cross came in from Doyle. It was deflected by Lou Young. It was a relatively even first half stat-wise. Fort Lauderdale with a 61% of the possession, but really couldn't turn that into any quality chances. Here's the man that did have the first assist, Viadair. His first assist, I should say, of the season. It was Evans coming down that right side. Lou Young with the cross in. Just missed control by Sean Hoondahl. There's Lou Young again. Fort Lauderdale found some space on those wings with Lou Young and Noah Allen. Rashid Nuhu with a beautiful commitment early to that ball. He saw it coming all the way. And here's the goal. It was a lovely slip ball through by Connor Doyle. Viadair looked up, beautifully weighted pass into the incoming Conway. Harden and Noah Allen neither really tracked the run, and a nice finish for his second goal of the season for Conway. There's Acosta with a half chance, bouncing around. So at the half, Union Omaha with a 1-goal lead, and we'll have a change for Fort Lauderdale. Josh Saavedra 17-year-old out of Miramar, Florida, is into the game for Braxton Nahib in the center of midfield. So a like-for-like sub there for Fort Lauderdale as Darren Powell looks to get stuff going in that final third, perhaps create a few more scoring chances. Svader had 8 appearances and 4 starts last season for Omaha. Excuse me, for Fort Lauderdale. Here comes Omaha, though. Nice cut back there. And now looking for the left-footed cross. That's Villadere creating almost all sorts of trouble down that left side. And that'll be an early corner here in the second half for Omaha in their Volt jerseys. This one will be swung in by Villadere. Towards the penalty spot, cleared out there by Pabloski, though. Only as far as Doyle. He'll leave it for Villadere. Left-footed cross deflected by Liu Young, and Fort Lauderdale will bring it out. It's going to be a foul, and perhaps a yellow card. No, just a warning. Stop the break. No, let's see what happens here. Yeah, it will be a card for Alahadzic. First one of the game for either team. Stop the quick break, professional foul. And the card to match the color of his jersey. It's a lovely touch here by Acosta. Just sort of fake inside and was easily going to be beaten for pace. Man from Bosnia had to make the decision for the foul. A 27-year-old. Lauderdale will look to build. Here's Mabika. Nice ball into Hundal, but another heavy touch. And now here comes Omaha. Mabika's got to track back. Did well, though. Conway couldn't get around the big man. And Mabika, one of those men, even if you're a few steps behind, it just takes him a couple of steps to catch up. And here comes Evans. He's got help in the middle, and a good tackle back by Villadere, who's complaining perhaps about a tug. I'm sure Josh Saavedra come in at halftime. He started the first 3 games of the season for Fort Lauderdale, came on as a sub against Richmond. See what Villadere was complaining about here. Yeah, slight pullback on the arm there from Evans, but not enough for a foul, I don't think. A nice recovery from the Spaniard to force the corner. They're going to go short to Acosta. Nice work there from Acosta, looking for the cross now. Cuts it back for Pabloski! Blocked in front by Conway. Coming back on the defensive end, here's Saavedra. Almost taken off his toes by Greg Hurst. Evans now. Lauderdale coming out with energy here in the second half, as you would expect from a young team. Here's Acosta, over to Saavedra. He's got help on the left from Allen. We'll go back to Saavedra. Yeah, Josh Penn open in the slot, but long distance attempt from Pabloski is blocked, and here comes Omaha with Skeers. He's got Hurst to his right, manages to stay on side just about, and he's got a chance here, Hurst. Nice save with the leg by Drake Callender. That's one you expect Greg Hurst to put away. Omaha still have it here. Boyce. And back to Boyce from Knutson. Greg Hurst tried to go to the far post to Drake Callender, but Callender stuck that leg out. Here come Omaha again. Back come Lauderdale now. It's a good tackle from Evans to start it off. Hundal. Looking to get involved. Nice back heel for Liu Young. He's only got one in the middle, though. Tries to take on Knutson and fails. Good work there by Pabloski. It's going to be a foul on Evan Conway, and perhaps the yellow card. He's going to have a chat with him, at least, will referee Gabriel Giusti. You can really see the size difference between Mabika and Conway. Conway's not short. So it's going to be a warning for Conway. Let's take another look at it. Yeah, it was a foul. No yellow card there, I don't think. A little reckless, but not too much venom in it. It's probably a fair decision by referee Giusti. So they'll swing it wide. In some space here is Allen. Left-footed cross. Intercepted there by Osamanu. But only as far as Acosta. He finds Poblaski, and that's going to be a foul in a dangerous position. The referee didn't play any advantage. You can hear the yells from the Fort Lauderdale bench. They wanted the advantage. Poblaski was in space in that left seam. So we didn't have too many fouls in the first half. They're racking up here in the second half, though. Dangerous free kick position here for Fort Lauderdale. Acosta gets a little extra yard on it. Maybe another half yard as the referee was looking the other way. Referee did not mark the original spot of the ball, so Acosta took advantage. He's perhaps a little straight on to have much of a crack, but he's lining up like he's going to have a go. Short run up, though, for Acosta. Maybe he lobs it in towards the head of Mabika. No, he's going to take a strike. Oh, just past Nuhu's right post. Nuhu was scrambling across. It was a very short run up by Acosta. Let's take another look at it here. 3 or 4 steps. He got good venom behind it, though, and Nuhu was glad to see that go by his right-hand post. And here's Hurst. And we have a foul somewhere in the build-up. It's a bit more energy and pace to this second half from Fort Lauderdale. Looking for their 3rd win of the season. Their next 5 games will be against Tucson, at Chattanooga, at New England too, who they lost to on the first game of the season, 1-0, at versus Forward Madison, and then at NCFC. That'll be their 3rd game in 8 days, but they do have 10 days off after that. Last season they lost only 3 of their first 8 games. 2 of those were to Greenville, and then they lost 6 of their final 8 to finish 10th of 11. Another decent start here to the season for Lauderdale, obviously losing this one at the moment. Still plenty of time to get back into it. Just got to turn some of this possession into some quality possession and some quality chances. Here's Mabika. Swung wide to Allen. Nicely intercepted there, though, by Sousa. Ethan Harden with Greg Hurst on his tail. He'll go back to count. And one of the 3 call-ups from the MLS squad for Fort Lauderdale tonight. Josh Penn at left wing, the other. 2 call-ups, I should say. Harvey Neville was the other signee this week, but not featuring tonight, the son of Phil Neville. Not quite ready, former Manchester United Academy player. Luis Zamudio, the normal starter for Fort Lauderdale, did not have a great game last time out. Here's Sousa. Looking for Hurst. It was well played there by Harden, but then he gives it away to Boyce. Here's Sousa. Getting forward. He hasn't done it so much tonight. Looking to take on Noah Allen. Conway. Omaha will reset. Samanu. Newts, excuse me. Hodzic playing deep at the moment. There's Sousa again. Cuts back inside. Looking for a ball through, but nothing there. Almost gets it back, and now here comes Penn. That's a lovely ball through to Acosta, and he's got Evans streaking down the right-hand side. Evans now looking for support. He's got Hundal in the middle. Evans will take the left-footed shot, and that was a great effort. Lauderdale coming out hot and quick in this first 10 minutes of the second half and forcing Omaha back on their heels. It's a nice cut back inside by Evans, a solidly struck left-footed shot. And another one that skimmed just past the post of Nuhu. That's about the 3rd one this evening. Just slightly off target. on the road, can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM-FC, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Meola, Rodney Marsh. As we hold on here, as Josh Penn's breaking into the box. He's going to have a right-footed shot. Oh, he should have done better. The first-round pick. Great opportunity from 12 yards out. She knew who was going to take his time with this one as he feels his team is under some serious pressure. It was a lovely turn by Penn. Had all sorts of time in the middle. Made the cut between the defenders, and yeah, really should have done a little better there, despite the sliding attempt by Knutson. Sirius XM-FC, as I was saying, features Ray Hudson, Tony Meola, Rodney Marsh, and the brand new USL All Access featuring Mike Watts and Devon Kerr every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Fans of the USL can now listen to the best matches of the week, along with action from MLS, the Premier League, and the UEFA Champions League. Sirius XM-FC channel 157 on your Sirius XM radio and the Sirius XM app. So a golden chance, certainly the best chance of the game for Fort Lauderdale. Josh Penn, the former Hoosier, really should have forced Nuhu into doing a little more work. But Lauderdale by far the better team here in the first 11 minutes of this second half. Here's Allen. Nice little ball into the channel. Gets it back. This controls it a little bit though, and we'll see if they have to reset here. Allen now pinching in from that left fullback spot. First half was mostly played at a mostly pedestrian pace. We had a couple of minutes of madness, but this second half's come out on fire. Here's Liu Young. He's got Evans in the channel, but he was tracked back nicely by Doyle. Here is Evans. Poplawski with some space. Assessing his options. Almost slips one through to Penn. It was a big touch by Boyce, but just knocked that one out of the way. There's Conway helping back, and that's going to be a foul on Roberto Poplawski. So a promising start here to this second 45 minutes from Darren Powell's boys. As Rashid Nuhu comes a good 30 yards outside his goal to take this free kick. Goes long, direct route here. It's a good ball knocked down, but no one there for Omaha on the edge of the box. Sally Hodzic. Omaha patient with the build-up here. Out wide to Souza. He swings it in right footed. It's a teasing cross just over the head, though, of Connor Doyle. Greg Hurst on his horse, though, and he'll keep this one in. Good work there from the Scotsman. Comes via Dare, a bit of a heavy touch, but he's okay. Swings, attempts a shot with his weaker right foot. Now back onto his left. Hurst, his shot's blocked by Mabika. Appeals for a handball, nothing there though. Oh, Mabika misses that one. Luckily Harden's there to clear up, and he'll clean away. Omaha coming back into this half here. Seem to have taken those early blows and now finding their way. We'll see how the fitness is for Union Omaha. Obviously, they played a preseason, but it's only their second game of the regular season. Meanwhile, Fort Lauderdale, this is their 5th contest. So we'll see how early we get subs from Jay Mims. Likely depend on the score. Here's Scarce. Chipped through to Hurst. Nice interception there, but a little too heavy of a touch for Noah Allen to look to take that back the other way. Omaha will reset. Scarce. Imploring for his teammates to move. It's all a little static up front for Omaha. They'll have to go back to their center backs. Here's Knutson. Nice ball deep for Villadere, but he can't control it. Always going to be a difficult one. He got sort of turned around. As we reach the hour mark here, Omaha 1, Fort Lauderdale 0, but the young guys from South Florida have played their way back into this one, certainly much more effective possession. Here we may get a couple of early subs from Fort Lauderdale, not from Omaha. This one's just being headed back and forth. Lauderdale keep it in. Acosta now for Hundal, but that one's going to go out of play. Perhaps we'll see the substitutions now. No, not quite yet. Omaha looking to slow down the pace, quite wisely so. Souza under pressure from Josh Penn. Nice flick there. Will this be the chance for the substitutions? Yes, it will be. We are going to see Abel Caputo, who started the last game for Fort Lauderdale, made way for Josh Penn. And off will be Josh Penn, I think, there, as well as Roberto Pawlowski. So Brian Rosales also on, the Cuban, formerly with FC Tulsa. We'll see where he slots in. Normally a fullback. Looks like he's going to go to the right midfield spot. And we're back underway here. We'll throw in from Omaha at the halfway line. There's your substitutions again. Pawlowski off, Caputo on. And Rosales on for Josh Penn. It's like Evans might switch to this left side. We'll see exactly what positional changes Darren Powell is making. It's Josh Saavedra looking to get back deep and start the play. You have to restart here and swing it back right, though. Bika. Here is Brian Rosales. Omaha just sitting back in those 2 blocks of 4 with that 1-0 lead. Here is Evans now on the left. Noah Allen. He's looking for Acosta, but the way was blocked. This one's cleared by Omaha, no danger there. So it looks like Venton Evans will switch from that right side to the left side. And Brian Rosales will try and bang up and down that right wing. In this 4-4-2. 4-3-3, excuse me. He's going to be pushing forward as that right forward, I should say, not the right midfielder. There's Drake Cowan looking to get a touch. Here's Acosta. Looking for Evans. Nice ball. He's got Allen on the inside, but he goes on the outside. Probably not the right decision by Venton Evans. Allen made the run down the inside seam, and Evans just predicted it a little wrong. Now we're going to have a couple of Fort Lauderdale substitutes, excuse me, Omaha substitutes. As we mentioned, J. Mims' team probably not quite 90-minute match fit yet. And we'll see Ethan Vanacourt-Decker, who missed that first game of the season with a slight injury, healthy enough here to play at least 25 minutes. He'll come on, as well as Austin Pancho, who scored the first goal in that 3-2 win last season in late September. And he'll replace goal scorer Evan Conway. Conway for Vanacourt-Decker. You expect Vanacourt-Decker to go up top alongside Greg Hurst, perhaps a little deeper behind him. Try and hold on to this 1-0 lead. Pancho will slot in that right side, you would have to think. Perhaps providing a little support in the middle. And some early substitutions here. There you can see them in your top left-hand corner of your screen. Allen Omaha with a good press here, forcing Fort Lauderdale back into their own penalty box. You see Pancho actually playing a little higher than I expected. So some fresh legs up front regardless to put some pressure on this Fort Lauderdale back four. They can find themselves in some trouble on occasion when they try to play out. Rosales. Here's a turnover. Saavedra gives it away. Pancho. Nice ball. Vanacourt Decker with some space down the right. Crossing is a good one, but Harden knocks it out. We're going to have a yellow card here to Josh Saavedra. And we have an injured player, looks like perhaps a bit of cramp. I mentioned match fitness. Let's take another look if we see what the yellow card was for. Saavedra with the bad touch. Oh yeah, he was just late. And high. It's clumsy from the youngster. We'll restart with an Omaha corner here. Once the injured Union Omaha player is up, I can't see who it is. Rashid Nuhu coming all the way up to check on his teammate. It's good to see. Back on their feet is Amir Alahodzic. On his feet, I should say. As there is Josh Saavedra, the man with the yellow card. He'll have to be careful over these last 25 minutes or so. So we'll finally get to this corner. And the whistle from Giusti, the referee, is the signal for us to restart here. Left swing, left footed in swinger. Good hand on it there by Callender. Hundal playing super deep, exactly where Omaha would love to see him. But he gives it away. Quick ball in, right just in front of Greg Hurst. Sort of caught the Fort Lauderdale defense napping a little bit. They weren't expecting that quick of a ball in. Union Omaha 1, Fort Lauderdale CF 0. First game of a 5-game weekend here in USL League One. Here's Allen now with some space down the left. Shut down quickly though by Vanacourt Decker. Playing on that right midfield, right wing spot for Devin Boyce. The United Soccer League, all 12 League One clubs and its players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. For more information on the USL's commitment to change through the United Against Racism campaign, visit uslsoccer.com. Saavedra, he had some space to turn, instead gave it away to Greg Hurst. Onto his left foot. Not enough power. That was reminiscent of the last game Omaha had when Hurst took that giveaway and turned it into a goal. It was almost the same there. Here comes Evan now, sprinting the other way. Back on that right wing now. That's going to be out for a goal kick. Seems to have switched with Rosales for the time being. Let's take another look at that chance here. It was off the head of Saavedra. Nice cut back by Hurst. It was a good way out and had to get by Mabika. Probably did just enough to distract the Scotsman and resulted in a weak shot that was easily claimed by Callender. Here is Mabika. Chip ball to Harden, dangerous. Harden just whacks it down the field. Couldn't do much else with it, had to be careful. Here's Hurst in the channel. Lauderdale has numbers back there, but that was a lovely pass. Pancho onto his left foot, blocked there by Harden. And the result in another corner. This will be the 6th corner of the evening for Union Omaha. Fort Lauderdale has had 9 corners, 8 that came in that first half. Omaha in no hurry to take this one, although referee Giusti is suggesting that Damir Villader takes a little bit of an impetus to get this ball back into play. Wasted a good 30 seconds here, though. As we go into the last 20 minutes of this contest from Drive Pink Stadium, Omaha with a 1-0 lead over the host Fort Lauderdale. Here's the outswinger. Drops into the box dangerously. It's all over the place. Mabika got half a foot on it, hit the head of Hurst. Lauderdale still making a mess of it here. Ball slipped through, left-footed shot into the back of the net. Fort Lauderdale are made to pay for their mistakes. They had plenty of chances to clear that ball, failed to do so. And the scorer is the man at the bottom of that pile. And it's Damir Villader. Adds to his assist with a goal now here. Let's take another look at it. The corner was sort of half cleared. Mabika made a mess of it, tried to head it out, and then Evans made a complete mess of it, gave it right back to Omaha. It was a lovely turn by Skeers on the left side. Villader with that powerful left-footed shot. You don't get much better finishes than that. As Drake Callender pounds the ground and finds his team now down 2-0. The Spaniard with a goal and an assist. Good chance we'll find him on the team of the week. This is a team you can't fail to clear your lines against. They got away with it a few times earlier in this game, and that time they were made to pay. Omaha 2, Fort Lauderdale nothing. Big second goal here with under 20 minutes remaining. See how this young Fort Lauderdale team responds. A little bit at 6s and 7s at the moment, as you can see, going backwards. Comes Harden. Nice ball to Evans. That's a good touch there, but a little too far ahead of Acosta. And Omaha will hammer it downfield. Callender has to come out to the corner of his box to claim that ahead of Hurst. Only 3 shots on target for Fort Lauderdale. 2 of them have gone in. Excuse me, 5 shots on target for Omaha. It's 3 for Fort Lauderdale. Got off to a bright start in this second half, but Omaha have played their way back into this one over the last 15 minutes or so, and obviously now doubled their lead. There's Allen with a half clearance, but Skeers is there to claim. Takes a right-footed shot. Oh, amazing save by Callender. Skeers with a speculative effort from all of 30 yards. And you can see how upset Drake Callender is at his defense. All got a little sloppy here from the home team in the last few minutes. Here's a shot again from Skeers. Allen with a header was right at Skeers. He had far too much space. That was a great effort. Callender had to get down low quickly to palm it away. Here's the corner from the goal and the assist man, Villader. Left-footed outswinger. Cleared away by Mabika. There's Vanacore Decker. Looking to turn, and does. There's still a chip into the box, but Harden's there to clean up. And then finds himself in trouble. Here comes Doyle. As the pressure keeps coming on from Omaha. They're not letting up on these young Fort Lauderdale kids. They want that 3rd goal. Omaha again do play Wednesday against New England too, and then the big one next Sunday against the Greenville Triumph on ESPN2. It's a 4 p.m. kickoff. 4 p.m. Eastern, that is. And we're going to have another Fort Lauderdale substitute here. It's Darren Reyes, the Cuban. 5 appearances last year with a goal. He's going to come on and try and spark something. He will replace the right back, Christian Liu Young. So forward defender. That tells you exactly what Darren Powell has on his mind here. He still thinks his team has a shot here with in the last 15 minutes. He's going to give it all he's got. There's no Allen. Nice ball there from Acosta to Saavedra. Out wide to Rosales. Got Reyes ahead of him. excuse me, Caputo. That'll be a Omaha throw halfway inside their own half. 15 minutes remaining in this one, plus injury time. Omaha 2, Fort Lauderdale 0. In the first of 6 straight road matches for Omaha. See, perhaps if they make some changes on Wednesday with the short turnaround. Obviously playing Friday night helps a little bit, as well as playing that game on Sunday against Greenville. With 2 wins under his belt in 2 games, Jay Mims may be looking to swap some guys in and out. I'm sure we'll perhaps see Vanacore Decker starting in that game on Wednesday. May see the likes of Firmino back in as well as N4. Here's Evans with it now. Tracked back nicely by Hurst. Still doing his defensive work, up 2-0 with 14 minutes to go. Mabika. Nice ball through. There's Rosales. Reyes back to Rosales and back to Mabika. Good discipline in that mid block from Omaha, making things difficult. That's a nice ball there, though, from Mabika. He's shown some great vision from that center back spot. Rosales. There's the ball in from Rosales. Skeers is there, though. They head away, but it's right back at Rosales. This time a left-footed cross. No danger there, and Skeers nods it away. And Pancho helps it on. We're going to have another substitution here for Fort Lauderdale. Excuse me, this one is going to be for Omaha. Elmer N4, the former Lansing Ignite player, will give Greg Hurst a rest. Hurst has worked well this evening. Worked hard both on offensively and defensive side of things. No goals for him tonight. A couple of quality chances, though. Man from Cameroon will give the Scotsman a rest. Enfield with the matching bottom of the cleats, matching the Volt uniforms tonight. Omaha looking sharp and playing sharp with a 2-0 lead as we wind things down here from Drive Pink Stadium. Fort Lauderdale continue to go backwards. Not where they want to be going with a 2-0 deficit. Mabika looking for a good pass, and he finds another one. Chance for Fort Lauderdale. Evans, he's onside. Oh, look, beautiful sliding tackle from Ferdy Souza. Evans, that was a quality chance. When we were talking about a lovely ball from Mabika and then another lovely ball from Acosta. Slipped through by Hundal. Reared back to shoot, but an excellent sliding stop by Souza. Here's an attempted shot by Acosta that's blocked. That is going to be a goal kick. Fans, follow Fort Lauderdale CF and the rest of USL League One all season on ESPN+. Home to the USL, MLS, Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Join the more than 12 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN+ and watch League One live every week. Sign up today at espnplus.com. Here's N4 now. Putting the heat on Rosales. He has to go back to Callender. Goes onto his left foot and clears it away. Evans, good work to keep that ball in. Once again, Fort Lauderdale going backwards. Good press by Pancho, and now N4. Mabika, he's impressed, has the first round pick out of Kentucky. Especially with his distribution, and the referee hadn't gotten away as he holds his hands up in appreciation of that. Listen, it happens. Referees are part of the game, but if it stops an advantage, it'll come back. So now here come Fort Lauderdale, Rosales. Inside to Reyes, and he's fouled. Right, with 10 minutes remaining, Acosta here with a chance to deliver something on a plate for one of his players. I'm sure he's going to be looking from Mabika. Did have a go from far out last time, Acosta. This one perhaps a little too far out, though. It does indeed swing it in. Looking for Harden. Well defended. Evans on the edge of the box. Still pinging around in the box, but looks Omaha will clear it now. Josh Saavedra will have to come all the way back from his midfield position to claim this one. There's Acosta. Good ball into Hundal. But Knudsen gets a foot in there and knocks it away. And a frustration foul from Sean Hundal, who's been very quiet tonight. He's yet to add to his 4-goal tally on the season. Let's take another look at the foul. A good poke by Knudsen, and then good defensive body position by Connor Doyle, a veteran. Connor Doyle, formerly of Derby County, 40-plus MLS appearances for DC United. 29-year-old out of McKinney, Texas. Showed his savvy veteranness there with the block. Got his body in the way. Rosales with a good header. Right back to N4 now. He's got some space on this left. He may take it to the corner. And he does with 8 minutes of regulation remaining in this one. N4 falls over, then takes down Rosales. He'll stop the quick one, though. N4 now being told to get back by Giusti. So Omaha looking for their back-to-back 2-0 wins to start the season. Both feature goals from Evan Conway. We'll see if they can maintain that undefeated record through that New England 2 game and take it into the Triumph, who will face North Carolina FC tomorrow evening. Here's Evans. Looking to take on his marker. Double team now. Now looking for help. Going backwards. Tries to find Reyes. And that'll be a foul. I'm sure Elmer Enfer will take his time getting up from this one. Get some help, though, from John Skiers. Good to see. Union Omaha with only 37.7% of the possession. But again, it's all about what you do with that possession. And they've been effective when they needed to be. And then in Vault Yellow, here comes N4 now. Nice touch in Pavana Claudeca, but once again, Mabika there to clear it away. Osamano go all the way back to his keeper, Rashid Nuhu. Poor touch there as that one goes out for a throw. Fort Lauderdale's next game will be at home against Tucson. Will be happy to see minutes and seconds winding off the clock here as we approach 5 minutes remaining in this contest from Drive Pink Stadium. Omaha 2, Fort Lauderdale 0. Careful, Reyes did well though, stayed on his feet. And for wisely go back and Omaha will just knock it around here. Waste some more time. Pressure. She was showing some of his footwork. Good aerial duel win there by Allen. He's played well tonight, has no Allen. First goal he was caught a little napping, but found some space down that left wing, not so much here in the second half. Now only a 16-year-old out of Pembroke Pines. Good turn there by Acosta. Finds Rosales, sprinting down that right wing. Here is Rosales again. Over to Harden. Lovely ball to Allen. He keeps it in. Cut back, he's offside though. Allen disagrees with the decision, as does the Fort Lauderdale bench. Pass from Harden, just perhaps a split second too late. Nuhu leaves it deep into the humid South Florida night. Mabika there with a header. And another. Costa will go wide to Rosales. Reyes. Still Reyes. That was a waste. Good run by Reyes and then just gave it away. He really had to make that final pass that could have perhaps opened up a chance. Give me a throw for Fort Lauderdale. Caputo will take it. Reyes. Back to Caputo. Knudsen will just smash this one out of play, and we'll have a final substitution, it appears. It's Nicholas Firmino, who started the last game. Will replace the man who replaced him in the starting lineup, Emir Alahadzic. Firmino, the 20-year-old out of Brazil. Played last season for New England Revolution 2. League One, a Young Player of the Year. So I'm sure Alahadzic is taking his sweet time to get off the field. There he is now, took his shin pads off before he got to the sideline. So on comes Firmino with a few minutes to shore this 2-0 lead up. Mabika. Not the best of balls there. We've seen better from him this evening. Here comes Omaha. Vanacore Decker. Avoids the sliding tackle. Has Firmino on his right and finds him. Firmino with a chance to put his team up 3-0. He just came off the bench, and he looked like a man who just came off the bench with that attempted finish. Sky high into the stands. Lovely run by Vanacore Decker. We've seen this before from him. Turned Harden inside out, slipped the ball through. Should have done better, the Brazilian. Would have been quite an entrance, but not to be. So, a couple of minutes remaining here. Here's Allen. There's help inside in the form of Evans. That was poor there from Reyes. Here comes Enfield. No hurry to do anything silly. Just perhaps to take this one down that left sideline, where he finds Firmino now on the left side. He's got help from Pancho as well as Vanacore Decker. He's going to take it on his own. Mabika with a good block. That will be out for a Omaha corner. Their 8th of the evening. A lot of corners tonight, a lot of crosses. 24 crosses between both sides. Fort Lauderdale with 200 more passes than Omaha. A lot of them, unfortunately, have been sideways and backwards. M4 is going to hold this one in the corner with Josh Saavedra. He needs to be careful. He's got a yellow card. Doesn't want to get a silly one here in the final minute for doing something stupid. He'll go out for a goal kick. Drake Callender in a hurry. His team still has a shot here. We'll probably have a good amount of injury time. That's poor from Harden. Camino's there for the interception, and here come the men involved. Bannecourt Decker. Wait for support and finds it in the form of Souza. It's been a workmanlike performance from Omaha, nothing spectacular, took their chances well. It appears they will take 3 points back to the Midwest in that long trip to New England coming up on Wednesday. 4 minutes of injury time here from Drive Pink Stadium as John Skierce goes on a marauding run through the middle, and Connor Doyle slows it down. Fort Lauderdale had a couple of quality chances. If their finishing had been a little better, they'd have been perhaps in at least a one-goal game, if not a tie game, but they just didn't put away their few chances that they had. And I wouldn't say they've been outclassed here by Omaha, but this is a result I think many would have predicted coming in. Souza. Back inside to Skierce, and tons of space. Lovely through ball looking for Enfor. He's got it. Mabika to beat. Right foot shot from Enfor. Mabika once again with the block. He's had an immense effort tonight at the center back spot, has the youngster. You can see he's feeling it. He's on his last legs. Mabika played very well tonight, though. He's certainly perhaps nailed down that center back spot for his own so far. Here's Allen, though. Lauderdale not giving up just yet. Blocked by Souza. 2 minutes remaining in this one. Omaha 2, Fort Lauderdale 0. Again, 4 more matches coming to you tomorrow on ESPN+. Rosales trying to create an opportunity here, but they'll be going backwards again. We've got Richmond against South Georgia tomorrow. Now NCFC against Greenville. North Texas against Chattanooga, making their first appearance this season, as well as forward Madison, who will visit Tucson. Staggered starts. You'll get to see most of every game. There's a ball lofted in. Allen at the back post in space, but had time to take it down and probably should have done. You got games at 6:30, 7, 8:30, and 10 Eastern tomorrow. So true USL League One fans will get a chance to watch a bit of every game. And we'll see the debuts of NCFC, Chattanooga, and Forward Madison this season. That leaves Toronto FC 2 as the only team yet to start their season. They'll do so in a couple more weeks. Down goes Pancho under the pressure of Mabika. No call, though. We wind down towards the final 30 seconds. What should be the final 30 seconds of this one. Nice footwork there from Evans. He's got plenty of space in the middle. Can Fort Lauderdale pull the last one back? That's awful. Intercepted by Villadale. You can see that one coming from a mile away, could the Spaniard. He wants more. He's got 2 points already tonight in the form of an assist and a goal. N4. Veteran move was looking for the foul. Didn't get it, but he will get the final whistle. And 3 points for the Owls from Omaha. A 2-0 victory. Goals from Evan Conway and Damia Villadere are enough for the 2-0 road victory. As we see Darren Powell there, the losing coach. He might be a little disappointed in the effort from his guys, but they just failed to create any real danger in that final third, apart from a couple of half chances. So final here from Drive Pink Stadium in Fort Lauderdale. Union Omaha 2, Fort Lauderdale 0. We'll be right back with highlights and stats from this one. Ross Davenport here back with you. Union Omaha get their 6-game road swing off to a great start with a 2-0 victory in Fort Lauderdale. Let's take a look at the highlights from this one. Fort Lauderdale dominated possession. It was Omaha who turned their possession into goal-scoring opportunities and 2 goals. Fort Lauderdale had some chances, though. Here's Evans, where an early cross in. Nuhu had to be very quick off his line for. Snuffed that one out. Here's the first goal. Viadero, a little 1-2 with Connor Doyle. Lovely into play. The cross was an even better one. And Evan Conway puts on the Jets and just beats between 2 defenders to score. Second goal in as many games for Conway. Acosta here with a half chance, almost cleared, and then this one will come back out to Noah Allen with a good left-footed attempt that Nuhu had to be careful with. Pretty confidently tipped over the top, though. There's another ball from Skeers, which Hurst really should have done better with. It was a good save in the end by Drake Callender with the right leg. This one was with Evans again. Down that right side. Turned himself into a nice left-footed attempt. Just whizzed past Nuhu's far post. And we had another good chance from Lauderdale. Just weren't clinical with their finishing, really. Josh Penn found himself in acres of space. This was probably the best chance of the game. In the end, a tame effort from the first-round pick. Here's Viadero with the corner. This was the one that ended up being the second goal. Complete mess in the box. Lauderdale failed to clear their lines. Evans really should have just put a foot on it there. Tried to dribble his way out of trouble. Found Viadero on the left side of the box in a first-time attempt into the far corner. And that'll do it for Omaha. Goal and an assist for the man from Barcelona. And here are the stats from full-time. For Lauderdale with the 13 shots, but only 3 on target. Meanwhile, Omaha with 6 on target. Possession, 39% only for Omaha, but it was quality 39%. Only the 2 offsides. And just the 2 yellow cards. So as I said, Omaha starting their 6-game road trip with a comfortable 2-0 win over the host Fort Lauderdale CF at Drive Pink Stadium, and they're celebrating tonight in Omaha. 2 games and 2 wins for the men in Vault Yellow this evening. Again, my name is Ross Davenport. See you back here soon on ESPN Plus for more League One action. Have a good night.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League League One cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League League One.